Marge Beeler here. I want to have some fun. I want to share some 7 key ways to drive revenue using LinkedIn, share personal and company stories, and just enjoy ourselves. I'm going to start off with a little joke. I have a new grandbaby, and what I like to ask is, what did the fish say when he swam into a brick wall? He said, "Damn." Get it? Damn? Little kids love that. But what I'm trying to show is being personal, bringing your own style, your own personality into any messaging will allow you to connect with the audience. So some of you might be saying, "Oh, that's really silly, that's quirky." Some of you might say, "Oh, that's really cute, I have little kids, I want to try that." So I'm just bringing a little bit of my own style into this presentation. So let's get going. Here are 7 key ways that we're going to, and key steps that we're going to go over. I want to just show this agenda, so if you want to go back through and review, rehear these sections, you'll know what you're wanting to look at. We're going to go over, the first step is, how do you create your profile? How do you sprinkle those keywords? Second is, I want to get my message out virtually. How do I do it? Third is searches and advanced searches and how to save them. Fourth is I need to leverage my connections. I don't know how to leverage them. Fifth is, what groups do I need to join and why? Sixth is I want to message effectively and get a response. How do I do that? And 7 is how do I organize my connections so that, a week from now I can come back and I can be reminded as to why I wanted to connect with that individual. Creating value with your profile is very important, and one of the key things you want to think about is search engine optimization, so that even before they see your profile, if they're searching outside of LinkedIn, they're using Google or Bing or whatever, that the keywords they put in actually direct them to your profile. So that's the first thing I always like to talk about. Second thing is tagline. Put something up as your tagline, something you do very well, something that when someone looks at it, they know what you do, and your phone number, so immediately they know what you do and probably the value you can bring to them if they read your profile. The third one is under where it says connect or send email, there's a little caret like a upside down, it's a V looking. If you click on that, that is your contact information, and you can link 3 websites. Customize those websites and think about if that this is going to be your own personalized website, your LinkedIn profile, and these are 3 areas where you can drive people to learn information or to do a call to action. If you're in marketing, this is your subject line. You want it catchy, phrasey, stand out above the crowd, and when you link to the actual URL, link to where you want them to go, not just the Rare Agent page, but maybe the Rare Agent blog and a specific blog. So that's an example. You can link your Twitter, you can use hashtags, that's always great for getting your analytics on the back end later. Link your applications. Here you'll see that we have linked an application where it will show our PowerPoint, and the PowerPoint I am highlighting is 10 ways to create a killer slideshow. Also ask for references. So that's just real quick on your profile. Okay, getting your message out virtually, there's several ways. One is you can put your post out there, write a post and send it. 2, you can share or share other people's messages. You can use hashtags. You can figure out what news feeds you like that you can follow on LinkedIn and then retweet them or follow the individuals or comment on them. Again, it's allowing you now to start connecting with other people and building rapport, and you're going to pay it forward. Don't think of it immediately as, "Oh, I got to get a sale." Think of it immediately as, how can I help this person, that person can help me, and hopefully we can build our business and each help create cash conversations. Search and save search, probably the most powerful feature in LinkedIn, so please listen carefully. If you have the paid premium features of LinkedIn, the search you're going to get very, very granular with. You can use Boolean search. If you click on the little magnifying glass, that's what's going to bring this advanced search screen up. And then you can really get granular. So an example, Rare Agent uses it, is if I am looking for independent film distributors, let's say, or entrepreneurs, I can put that in as a keyword. I can say I want only people who have that as a current job, and I only want them if they're 50 miles within my corporate office. That will bring it up and bring me back all the search, profiles. From there, I can name that save search and save it and come back to it. So Rare Agent does that, and then we come back to these save searches. We start prospecting on them. As we prospect and we click on that profile, now we can save that to LinkedIn contacts. We can add a note. We can say how we're connected to that individual or who's introduced us to that individual. We can tag it, and those tags are so powerful. And then we can add reminders so we don't forget to follow back up with that individual. Very, very powerful. If you are doing partnerships or you're in sales and you want to help each other out, export your connections, sit side by side and say, hey, let's see who we know that maybe we can leverage our relationships to help move business forward. Again, this is just examples of advanced searches and saved searches and the type of content you can find. Annika Seeley has been great. We know a lot of the same people. Joanne Blackwell, same thing. She's great with referral selling. Trish Bertuzzi, Jill Conrath, the list, Tim Keelan, Jim Banks, the list goes on and on. If these people, you share their profiles, etc., you can save this information. It's all just about advanced searching and how to use that information. Again, leverage your connections. For example, Tim Keelan does the digital postcards. He just created the new digital postcard that pulls in your LinkedIn profile. Very, very cool tool. He's getting a lot of people asking if they can partner with him. He's got a great opportunity. He does not have the experience or the expertise he'd like. And how do you draw or create a SaaS offering for partners to resell? So I immediately introduced him, Cyber introduced him to Sean Neely and Dan Hughes, and immediately he's got peer-to-peer expertise, influence, and vice versa. They can all collaborate and hopefully help move their business and help each other with clients that might need their product. What groups to join? Where are your buyers? Hang out where your buyers are. What do you need to learn? Hang out in those groups. Participate in those groups. LinkedIn groups will recommend other groups similar. Great way. Retrieve your updates weekly. Post in groups 2 times a week if you can. I recommend joining 25 to 50 groups. That does not mean you have to post 2 times a week in all 50 groups. Pick only 2 groups, post in that week. Maybe the next week pick a different type of groups and post in there. Following companies and the statistics you can get from this information is so important. So for example, I did a lot of work with Inside View. We did this same webinar, this SlideShare I'm sharing with you right now, called 7 Key Ways to Use LinkedIn to Drive Revenue. 998 attendees got done that webinar, and I had 3 immediate new clients. Very powerful, right? And that's using Coca Sexton, Inside View, and their following. Well, guess what? Coca left. I had to find out where he left. Just going to following companies, see where the companies are going after they leave Inside View was very insightful. Learned that he went with LinkedIn. So again, now I can reach back out, which I have. I reached out to several folks at LinkedIn trying to get some partnerships. There's a new film called Crackerjack coming out. But again, I'm leveraging my network and allowing my friends and my clients to do the connecting for me. There's 4 ways probably to message effectively. One is people connecting. Who do you know, or who knows who you want to know that can help you get in the door? Client relationship connecting. If you have a great client, they love what you do, you've helped them, they say, hey, you're the bomb, as I was called yesterday. They're going to do an excellent job of getting a message out and selling for you. I knew that for me personally, Judy had a need for some LinkedIn and some training. I knew Tom and Sean, both executives at IBM. I highlighted their names, shared that I knew there was an initiative. We started our dialogue, immediately credibility because I used the two individuals that she trusts, their names. Group connecting. Once you start getting into a group and participating and building rapport, now you can start asking the group to help you. Polls are a great way to ask the group to help you. This is just some examples of the type of messaging effectively. This is by Debbie Geigish. You know, we have the LinkedIn sales. She was just letting everybody know that she thought it was fantastic. We had helped her company, and now she's paying it forward for Rare Agent. This might be an example of a group if you've done a webinar and how you want to follow up to the individuals that attended that webinar or were in that group and just offer some additional content. Remember to include URLs. URLs are very important because if you have connected with someone and now you can send emails, you can find out what content is getting attention and why. And also on the back end, you can pull the analytics. We use Hootsuite and we use HubSpot. That really helps us for our clients know what message is working effectively or even what new clients came through because we can sync back up to that URL. You know, one of the things I share with people is organize your contacts very effectively so that in a week, a month, when you can't remember why you saved that person's profile, you can go back and remind yourself. So, you know, save it, add a note, tag it, add a reminder, and how did you connect? Always put that in there. Recommend others, share profiles, do peer-to-peer influence, help, pay forward. Don't expect anything in return. Just pay it forward. I promise you it will come back 100 times over. And that's it. Those were my quick tips on how to use LinkedIn effectively to drive revenue and cash conversations. I'd love to connect with you. If you're not familiar with Rare Agent, we do offer 3 courses, 7 key ways to use LinkedIn to drive revenue. I've set up Hootsuite, now what? And how do I make what I say pay? We do a lot on storytelling. So I'm hoping we connected and love to hear from you. And the first person who gets back to me and tells me they've made a sale through this information we shared will receive a $100 gift certificate. Thank you. Bye-bye.